Namaste Dosto. I'm outside a scam call center right now on a stakeout tonight, and I just want to talk about one thing which is really annoying me, and that is corruption. It is such a big problem in the police here in India. So this call center that I'm outside, if you just go to their Google Maps page, you can see all the reviews about this call center, and so many of their past employees saying it's a scam call center and that they're making fun of foreigners, looting foreigners and scamming elderly people. There's a number of good Indian people who have gone into this company, been tricked into this company and left after the 10-day training, then gone and left this review afterwards. And no doubt some of them have informed the police here. So why can this call center operate in broad daylight without nothing happening to them? Just keep operating, keep looting foreigners. It's a big call center. There's about 50 employees in there, and they're running the classic tech support script. So let me tell you how they can keep operating and how far up corruption goes here in the Indian police. So the first thing is, I used to think that the police here in India, the low-level police in India, were the only ones who were corrupt, but I've realized it goes all the way up the chain in the police here. And I always wondered, how do the people further up in the chain take the money? They have such a high position. They can't be seen talking to criminals, taking money from criminals. So I'll explain that as well. So it's pretty simple. These places can operate because they pay the local police station a bribe. They pay protection money, okay? If I complain to the police station here, or if one of their ex-employees complains, or someone shows them the Google reviews on Facebook and like just lays a complaint with the police station here, they'll just bury it. They won't action it because they've been paid by the call center to ignore any intelligence that comes to them about the call center. You know what another thing is? Sometimes the police will get this information and they'll use it to extort the call center. They'll go to the call center and they'll say, "Now you got to pay me. I know what you're doing here." So that's basically the crux of how corruption works at that low level. You pay for protection at the police station. And it goes higher up though. So if you want to work in an area which has good bribe potential, and I should just say before that, the police don't consider these call centers, a really, really bad crime, right? The victim is an Indian, the victim is overseas, and it's not affecting an Indian. And they're just calling up and scamming people on the phone. They're not beating up anyone, raping anybody. No one's really getting hurt. Foreigners are just losing money. So the police are like, whatever, not a bad crime. So that's why they will take the money and just let it happen. It's cybercrime. They don't understand it as well. Now, how do the people higher up the chain in the police, like a DCP level, someone who manages the entire district, how are they getting paid? They make money as well. I thought they were all pure, but yeah, there's definitely some that aren't. And so what they can do is they can charge the police officer for the job in a certain district. If that district has a lot of earning potential, bribe potential, they'll take some money from that officer so he can get placed there, or she can get placed there. And then after that, the higher level cop, he can take, a fee from his police officer every month from the corrupt police officers. So he's on you have to pay a retainer to your boss. So the boss never has to deal with the criminals on the street here, right? It's just the low-level cops who are taking the money from the criminals on the streets and then just handing a cut to their boss. So, his hands are somewhat clean. He's not going to get linked to these scam call centers or anything. So that's how high it can go. And I should say, this is not all police, all right? This is a small number of corrupt cops that I'm talking about. But I just wanted to let you guys know how corruption in the police operates here and how it can go all the way up. Now, keep your comments polite about the police. No nasty comments about the police. They don't deserve it. It's not all of them that are corrupt. It's a small number of them that are corrupt. As always, Jai Hind, and I'm gonna get back to making this video on this call center here. I just got home now, and you can't believe this, okay? We're coming back. We just passed the Ames, and we're coming up to Sarojini Nagar turn, and there was a police checkpoint. They were checking all the trucks coming in because it's over midnight. trucks can come in after midnight here in Delhi. And I saw a police officer get thrown a bundle of money from a truck driver. He quickly put it in his pocket and walked off. He walked to the center of the road, turned his back to me, and pulled the money out and counted it and put it back in his pocket, and the truck just kept going. So what was in that truck? What did that police officer just let into Delhi? Drugs, guns, human trafficking, terrorists, like, could be anything. And I just can't believe I just talked about police corruption, and then I just saw it right in front of my eyes, and I could not believe it. We filmed it as well. I got a shot of the guy, not in the act, but just a photo of him afterwards. So I'm going to send it to the police now, obviously. It's just shocking, and it just makes you angry, because this is Delhi's safety and security, which is being jeopardized for a few bucks.